Friends, if I am caught ever fighting people on the internet on an X space about wrestling dirt sheets at 1 o'clock in the morning, feel free to put me out to pasture, because what is even happening at this point? Alright everyone, and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. I'm Christina, aka That Variety Nerd, and today we are gathered here for yet another Friday Night Smackdown reaction here on the channel. We just sit here and have a good time, have some laughs, and just watch our stories every Friday night together as a little community. And we got some housekeeping items and also something to address too, because, well, you probably guessed it from the intro, right? So first things first, housekeeping items. We will not be here next week for the reaction or for the Royal Rumble reaction, because we will actually be in Indianapolis for Royal Rumble. Indianapolis, again, like, is only an hour and a half, 2 hours away from me, so I was like, I can't pass up this opportunity to mark something off the bucket list, because I've always wanted to go to Royal Rumble. And just, you know, for some context, the very first pay-per-view that I remember watching growing up, like in full, and the very first Royal Rumble match I remember watching in full was actually Royal Rumble of 2005. You know, I remember being 8 years old at the time, just sitting on the floor, like, just like, what is happening here? This is the coolest thing. And it was easy for me to follow and all that good stuff. So it's a cool little full circle moment, and I'm just really excited to go. So we'll be there for both SmackDown and the Royal Rumble next week. So very excited about that. If for whatever reason you happen to find me in Indianapolis, I don't know how, I'm all of like 4'10". So if you somehow find me, feel free to say hello. I might give that sort of impression of like, wait, what? Did I just hear my name? What's happening here? Just roll with it. I'm very socially awkward, but I'm not giving off a cold shoulder or anything like that. I'm just socially awkward a little bit, and I think that's fine. But I'm really excited about the trip, and again, it's a bucket list thing, so, and we will show what we can of the trip. And of course, we gotta address the elephant in the room, based on the little intro bit. So I've gotten some comments over the last couple of weeks, from some of y'all saying like, thank you for not like bringing up the dirt sheets or anything like that. And we have a number of new people that have been, you know, watching the reactions, tuning into the channel. So again, if you're new, welcome aboard. We're happy to have you over here. And since we have a number of new faces, I don't know if I've addressed this or not yet. I feel like it's been a minute, but we don't deal with dirt sheet anything in this household, partially because, like, again, they kind of ruined the fun out of wrestling for me personally, so I try to filter out all the noise. If I ever like dirt sheet posts, which I definitely do, right? Like, you know, as the internet wrestling community, that's just kind of what we do, right? It's more like an, oh, this is interesting, versus like an endorsement or taking it for truth or anything like that. Again, I always take everything with a grain of salt. I'd rather hear it from the source first. And I, quite frankly, also just know better than to take dirt sheets for, like, you know, truth or fact or anything like that, because, well, I went to journalism school, so obviously it's like we're gonna take everything with a grain of salt. We don't really deal with the dirt sheets or anything like that. That's just not our style around here. We just watch what's on our screens, and if we need to call things out, like we did today, then we will call things out accordingly. We've kind of shied away from that in the past when we probably should have called things out. So, like, I think moving forward, if we need to call some things out, then we'll call some things out, just because, quite frankly, I think, like, we need to call things out sometimes. I think that's healthy. Some level of accountability is healthy in this community, I feel like, because, like, dirt sheets can really do some damage, and it's just not cool. So that's my stance on dirt sheets. We take everything with a grain of salt. I see everything, I just don't buy anything until it actually happens. So, or unless if we get a confirmation from, like, right from the source or something like that. And when I say right from the source, I mean, like, oh, here's a rumor on this person, right? I think The Rock had a couple moments, like, last year where he was like, oh yeah, this is crap, like something like that. If we see somebody calling out something, or like, hey, this isn't true, or like somebody else says something, right, like if one of the wrestlers says something directly, then yeah, we're gonna take that and be like, okay, yep, they said this, cool. So just that's where we're at. I know this is a longer intro, but we had some things to chit chat about, like a little family meeting, if you will. So there's that. Either way, we've got a very stacked episode of SmackDown on our hands to watch tonight, so let's just get right into it, people. So grab your snacks, grab your choice of beverage, get comfy and cozy. Now let's get right into it, people. Alrighty, we got Cody out here. Joe, he's such a good commentator. He's been doing so good on WWE. I have a really stupid question, by the way. wait to ask my stupid question about the ladder match and how that's gonna work in a stadium, but I think y'all know where we're going with this, right? How is this going to work? Oh yeah, so Cody and Kevin are gonna be at Saturday night's main event tomorrow night. Tomorrow night meaning probably tonight by the time we get this edited and uploaded. There's a contract signing for the Royal Rumble ladder match with the titles on the line, Cody's title and Kevin's Winged Eagle title. Shawn Michaels, just please protect these titles at all costs. Cody, you of all people know that's not the only way to get to the main event of WrestleMania. You only won the last 2 Royal Rumble matches. Come on! Listen, we have been on Kevin Owens' side for 75% of this. Now, we lowered it from 80 last week to like 75, right? Oh, we got something to chit-chat about. We got so much to talk about. Cody, how is fighting the Bloodline for 4 years taking the easy way out? Because that's basically what happened to Kevin for the longest time. This is why we've been on Kevin Owens' side for like 75% of the time. How is this going to work though? How does a ladder match work in a stadium? Like, stadiums are huge, right? Like, I mean, there's over 60,000 tickets that have been sold for Royal Rumble, by the way. I'm like, oh my lord. I'm gonna be one of those people in one of those seats. A little overzealous, I can't help it. Listen, we have seen a very similar iteration of this version of Kevin Owens here. We have a 3-hour show. We're probably going to see Kevin at some point, right? I can't hate Kevin Owens going and cutting promos in his car. It's efficiency. I mean, you're not getting into the Royal Rumble match, right? So here's another stupid question that I never understood. You know how, like, historically, or at least this is just something I've noticed, if somebody has like a match on the actual Royal Rumble show, like if they don't have the world title, why can't they just go into the Rumble match later that night? I don't know. But either way around, Cody crushed it with this little intro bit. You know, he made his case here. We've still got like over like 2.5 hours left in this show here. So I don't trust where anything's going. I mean, it's Cody and the people love Cody, so we'll just give this a thumbs up. Alrighty, everybody. We got Motor City Machine Guns and Pretty Deadly. I'm just happy that we get more Pretty Deadly on our TV at this point, and it's always a treat to watch Motor City Machine Guns. Lots of energy going right out of the gate here. You love to see it. I'm really pulling that 2025 is the year that we really get to see just Pretty Deadly just crush it in the tag team division, because they're such a good tag team together. Oh, ouch, right to the post there. See what I mean? You gotta keep your eyeballs peeled. I say this every time with a Pretty Deadly match. You have to keep your eyeballs peeled on them, because they're just a sneaky group, because they're just a sneaky tag team. Like, there's no other way around it. They got the sneaky tags mastered and everything. Are we going to picture-in-picture? Yep, we are. Whenever I hear, like, cilantro lime sauce, I don't think that is like a spicy sauce, but okay, Chick-fil-A. I'm spicier than that tonight. Alrighty here, people. We are back from the picture-in-picture. Pretty Deadly in firm control. Love to see it, love to see it. I'm rooting so hard for Pretty Deadly this year. I'm rooting hard for everybody, but I'm just so happy to see the SmackDown tag team division just thriving at this point. I also want to note that there is a logo in the middle of the SmackDown ring, a brand new logo for Angry Orchard. I feel like when I did have drinks, that was my choice of beverage, to be honest, because, like, I just didn't like much alcohol. For some context, I don't drink, like, not all that often. Like, it's expensive, and alcohol doesn't agree with me. I wonder if they're gonna, like, rotate out, like, the different sponsors in the middle of the ring, because, again, this is new. Alex Shelley now on the offense. I feel like we haven't really chit-chatted much about the match, but there's so much to chit-chat about. Here we go. There goes Chris Sabin taking out Pretty Deadly. That's awesome. Uh-oh. Oh, nope. I don't think, nope. Oh, there goes the tag in. Pretty Deadly might have them. They're now on the offense. Okay, whatever Pretty Deadly just did, that was awesome. I'm gonna give that a round of applause, because that's not something you see every day. That was cool. Here we go. They might have them. Oh no, they don't have them. Yeah, I think that is a fair facial expression right there. Oh my god, I can't believe that wasn't it. Because I kind of don't believe that was it. Oh, Motor City Machine Guns now on the offense. Oh god, we're seeing some good, like, double team moves here in this match. This could be it. This could be it. Oh yeah, that is it. Hey, listen, Motor City Machine Guns won the match, but Pretty Deadly had a really good showing here in this match. They really did. The matchup was pretty solid, pretty straightforward, not too long, not too short. The people quite enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go ahead and give all this a thumbs up, because Pretty Deadly got a chance to shine. And I mean, it's the Motor City Machine Guns, so I mean, you know that we're gonna be, you know, here for a good match, right? What did I say? We were gonna see this dude about, like, somewhere in this show. Again, like, we've been on your side for 75% of this, Kevin. We dropped you down from 80 last week after you went after Rey Mysterio because it's Rey Mysterio, and it was Rey Mysterio in San Diego. I think that's warranted. Well, he just casually name-dropped The Rock. Why are we booing Kevin? He's bringing up some perfectly valid points here. Okay, he's getting into it with Matthew McConaughey now. But here's Jimmy Uso. He's got a microphone. Cut that terrible music. Oh, Kevin. I mean, in comparison to some of the other themes that we have heard over time, like, it's okay. Not terrible, but it's all right. Oh my God. Jimmy just only said, because you talk too much. I caught the reference. We appreciate you, Jimmy. We appreciate you. I don't know how setting up a one-on-one match is weird, but okay. But I'm cool with it. Jimmy versus Kevin. Again, Jimmy's been crushing it since he's returned, so we are here for it. Put Matthew McConaughey as the special guest referee. There we go. Now that would make things weird. Once again, Kevin Owens is right back to being Bloodline adjacent more directly now. Alrighty, people. We've got Michin and B-Fab versus Chelsea and Piper. I'm looking forward to seeing more of what B-Fab can do. She's only had, I think, 2 matches so far, right? But, like, she's been making the most out of her time, and we respect that around here. Plus, it adds a level of freshness into this little feud with Michin and Chelsea, so there's that. Oh, Michin just grabbed Chelsea's arm. Again, these are all people that understand their assignments just perfectly, and I love that for them. I've loved Piper being, like, the Secret Service. I've loved it. This whole little feud has been just genuinely entertaining. I know that they've all been at it for just some time now, but at least I'm entertained by it. Oh, Piper missed the elbow there. Michin's going over to get the tag in, possibly. He's almost there. Okay, we got Chelsea and B-Fab now in the match. Okay, I don't know what that kick was, but that was kind of cool. Right, we got a DDT right there into the cover for B-Fab. Oh, God, ouch. Oh, no. Yeah, I think that did damage to both of them. Oh, Michin with the sneaky tag. Oh, but there's Chelsea. Very swift counter right there. I think that is it for Chelsea. And it is it for Chelsea. You know, this match was short, sweet, and to the point, but it was quite enjoyable. Again, everybody just, you know, got a little chance to shine there, so I'm cool with it. It served its purpose. Alrighty, so we got Tiffany Stratton here at the top of the hour for, well, Tiffy time. Are you sure it's you, Tiffy? Because they got another women's championship that they could go after. Or they could go after the NXT championship, too. Oh, well, speaking of women's champion. So while Rhea's coming out here, this is a whole situation and a half, right? So Bayley got transferred over to Monday Night Raw. That's perfectly cool. I'm fine with Bayley getting a fresh start. Bayley also is involved with a feud on NXT with Roxanne Perez, so that's all happening. And then also Nia Jax came out to go after Rhea Ripley and her title instead of going after Tiffany, and they have unresolved everything going on there with Tiffany and Nia, so I don't understand what is happening here. We didn't even get a chance to talk about Kevin and Sami having that confrontation on Raw instead of SmackDown, but it is what it is. Everything's getting confusing. I'm trying to keep tabs on everybody, and it's just like a mess. Anyway, enough of my tangent. Let's see what Rhea has to say here to Tiffany. I need to see what happens here. Rhea's also got a match with Nia at Saturday night's main event, by the way. That's all a thing too. We have the 2025 version of Barbenheimer in full force right here, I think, right? We love you, Rhea. She's a newer champion, sure, but like she's not new around here. She's been here for a minute. Arguably, I think Tiffany would do some more damage, right? Because like, I mean, this whole like turn has been building and building and building for months now, right? And then okay, we got Nia finally out here of Candice. Hopefully we address everything. Well, I mean, to be fair, Tiffany cashed in on you, Nia, and y'all were aligned for— are we just forgetting all this history that happened? We've been here this entire time. Well, what's the historic moment? Everyone's booing Nia out of the building. Okay, so since Nia announced that she's gonna be in the Rumble match, does that imply that she's gonna lose at Saturday night's main event? Because Rhea just got the title back, and Tiffany's also new with the title, too. Okay, I think she just told off somebody in the crowd. Okay, well, at least Nia's addressing the title match. Well, couldn't she still go and enter into the Royal Rumble even if she does have a title? Okay, see, we're finally circling back to everything. Naomi and Bianca also have a match coming up on NXT this upcoming week against Lash and Jakara, and I'm still wondering why Lash and Jakara aren't necessarily on the main roster yet, but that's a me thing. Shouldn't y'all be trying to figure out who took out Jade? Like, where did we forget that story or what happened? And I'm officially announcing that I'm going to be in my seat at Lucas Oil Stadium watching everybody eliminate each other in the Royal Rumble. I had to. Everybody was announcing their entries. So, because Naomi and Bianca think that they're gonna win, and same thing with Nia, that means none of them are gonna win, right? Okay, so Liv's out here. Okay, what happened to this brand extension? But I guess, well, the portal's open. So, there's that. Okay, Raquel's also out here. Is good old Dom gonna show up, too? Okay, no, he's not. He's here in spirit, though, on Liv's shirt, though. They heard our complaints like, oh my god, there's nobody announced for the Women's Rumble yet. And, well, they're announcing everybody in one segment, apparently. Okay, Liv's... we're with you on that one, Liv. Well, why do you not care if, like, you're out here, Liv? Like, you care to a certain extent. Is it, Liv? What are you up to, Liv? What's the headline? I'm all confused. Okay, so, like, we have half the Rumble match practically announced at this point. I declare my victory for surviving January. It's the longest month. I mean, Liv does have a solid case, though, because she was runner-up for at least a year or two, right? I know, like, it was definitely the 1 year when she was in the final 2 with Rhea. I think that was 2 years ago? Yeah, that was 2 years ago. So, like, I could see Liv, like, you know, going for a while, and Naomi was, like, in that match last year for, like, most of the match, so I could see those two lasting quite a while. There's Nick Aldis. Tiffany's got the right idea. She's just like, I'm already out. I'm done. Well, I think they heard us loud and clear, because I think a lot of us were like, when are they gonna start announcing people for the Women's Rumble? I wish they would have started it out, like, a little bit ago, right? Like, right at the start of the month, but I mean, better late than never. I feel like with the women's one, it's a little bit more straightforward just because there's not as many involved. I do hope that we get some surprises, some NXT appearances, maybe a TNA appearance now that they've got the partnership. That's also a whole thing too. It's like this reaction and another thing. But no, I'm excited for it. I mean, we got a lot of people announced for both the men's and women's rumbles already. It is just looking stacked on both sides. So we're just going to give all this a thumbs up because I was just entertained by it, to be honest. Alrighty, people, we've got Rhea, Bianca, Naomi versus Candice, Nia, and Liv in a 6-woman tag. And we missed the first minute because I needed a water. Gotta stay hydrated, kids. I've enjoyed this weird little tag team with, like, Nia and Candice, and I can't explain why I like it. This is interesting. Got Rhea and Bianca on the same team now. Again, at some point, that's gonna be the money match. I don't know how we're gonna get to it, but that's gonna be a money match for all of us. Okay, that was a cool little move right there between the three of them. Love to see it. I mean, this whole match has been messy from the beginning. I'm like a whole minute late to the match. I'm off my game a little bit. I'm over here yapping too much. I used to hate that word, by the way, but now I've just, like, realized, like, Christina, you sit on your couch every single week and watch your stories, and that's all you do is just talk and yap. So I'm embracing it now. I'm a very quiet, introverted person. I just yap a lot on the internet. If the energy's right, of course. Like, if I'm around, like, the right people, then I can get a little chit-chatty and all that good stuff. But I'm more of a listener and observer. That's more of my energy. Oh, God. Okay, well, Nia just took down Bianca. In very swift fashion, too. Hey, Nia's getting some great reactions. I mean, she's getting booed out of the building this entire night. That's exactly what we want. Oh, Bianca just punched Nia right there. Okay, well, right as everybody's trying to will everybody back into the match, they went to picture-in-picture. That is a choice. Okay. Oh, these commercials or something. Right as we got the hot tag in, it's like, here we go. Let's go to the Voice. Let's go to the Voice on the picture-in-picture. Oh, Lord. I just came back at the perfect time? Because literally, I missed a minute there. And all I saw was just Nia just, like, in the corner with Naomi there. I pop it at the right/wrong moments, right? Jeez, Liv. She was just like, shut up! Like, really loud. All right, we got Candice and Naomi now in the match. Oh my God. Is that Liv that's, like, screaming still? Or is that Raquel? Who is screaming? Or is that Rhea? Who is screaming? I just, like, hear all this, like, screeching and screaming. Like, use your inside voices, people. I'm paying very close attention to hear what that screeching is. Oh, there goes Liv. Oh, okay, well, Rhea just got the tag into Bianca. Okay. Oh, counter from Liv, counter from Liv. Oh, counter from Bianca right there. Okay, there's a lot happening. Okay, well, that's one way to take somebody out there. I mean, hey, the Liv countered the move, but technically Bianca got Candice off the rope, so it kind of worked there. Oh, there goes Nia breaking things up. This match has been breaking down since the start of the match. Oh, but Liv's right there, though. She just, like, shoved Nia, just, like, one-handed. I mean, hey, that's one way to take out somebody, right? I was gonna say, I remember it was Candice and Bianca, right? Okay, yep, this all confirms it. Yep, that is it. Oh, wait, no, it was Liv and Bianca. That's right. Okay, I forgot about the sneaky pin right there. I was gonna say the sneaky tag, but it just flowed out that way. Sneaky tag, sneaky pin for the win. Oh my god, we are a mess this week over here. I think my brain's already in, like, vacation mode, okay? Well, hey, look at that. Liv Morgan got the win. Well, I'm actually okay with this. Look at how proud Raquel is of her, too. Look at that. That's awesome. Either way around, this was a fun 6-woman tag team match with a very unfortunate commercial break for picture-in-picture, right? As things were really, like, just taking off there. But either way around, I enjoyed it. The crowd was really into it. Everybody got a little chance to shine. So we're going to give this a big ol' thumbs up. Alrighty, people. We've got Gargano versus Cruz. This whole situation got started because, well, the different tag teams were, I guess, going after each other and was kind of orchestrated by DIY, and I'm pretty sure I summarized that just perfectly. That's kind of what happened here, and Apollo Crews was like, I don't like this, pretty much. I'm glad we're at least seeing Apollo Crews back in form, so we are here for that. Okay, nice moonsault to the outside of the ring there, right to Gargano. Ciampa's at ringside, holding down the fort with the titles. He's just, like, waving at him, just like, hey, dude. It's like, that's the little wave I give the cars as I'm, like, bolting across the street. Although, it's more like just a quick this. Thanks. Oh, nice kick there from Gargano, though. What happened? He just said somebody was a stooge. Ciampa's lurking from the outside of the ring with both titles just waving and everything. Apollo's getting some good offense in this match. Oh, I say as well, Gargano ducked out of the way there. Oh, very swift offense right there from Gargano, right in the corner. I was gonna say, okay, there we go. I was gonna say he's like really close to the ropes there. Yeah, I was about to say that looked very close to a low blow kick right there. I was wondering if they were gonna say that on commentary, because like I wasn't sure if that's what I saw or not, and I was just like, I don't know if this is what I saw or not, and I don't know. Oh, there goes Ciampa. Jeez, Ciampa. Okay, well there's Motor City Machine Guns, that makes sense. Oh, we had another sneaky roll up. We had a second sneaky pin for the win in a row. Look at this. What a time to be alive. I mean, hey, we'll take it. Apollo Crews, he really got a good chance to shine in this match, too. We're continuing this little feud here with Motor City Machine Guns and DIY. So, I mean, this match was serviceable and it did what it needed to accomplish, and we got Jacob not using his inside voice now. Alrighty, people, we've got LA Knight, Tama Tonga, and LA Knight's got a mic. Speaking of US Championship, where is it? We need like a standalone, just everything with Jacob and LA Knight. Please, for the love of God. Again, he's getting these crazy reactions. You love to hear it. Yeah, he is on fire tonight. Okay, so we gotta keep our eyeballs peeled, presumably for Braun Strowman at some point, because Braun and Jacob, they have a match at Saturday night's main event. LA Knight's also been in the Bloodline vortex for a minute now. We have no sign of the US Championship again. I just want the title back on our stories. Either way, this should be a good match. Okay, did he just catch him in midair like that? Okay, that deserves a round of applause. This is great. Can we also address what happened last week with the Bloodline shenanigans? Because it's the Bloodline. We got to talk about Bloodline shenanigans. How, like, Solo walked out on Jacob and Tama Tonga, right? Are we not going to address that at all? Oh, God, he just, like, sent him right into the barricade area and into the crowd. The crowd's even doing the yeah thing. Oh, God. It's the Donnie Thornberry energy for me, right? If y'all haven't watched the Wild Thornberries, y'all are missing out. But again, Tama Tonga, he's just holding down the fort for Bloodline 2.0, where I guess we might be on to 3.0 soon at the rate things are going at. And Tama Tonga kicks out. Oh! 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 Right into the steel steps. Come on, why can't we get this in picture-in-picture? Boo. Alrighty, people, we are back from the commercial break. Well, hasn't Tama Tonga already beaten LA Knight and then there's Jacob at ringside, standing menacingly. Like, we're referencing all these 90s, 2000s cartoons in this match. What is happening? Either way, this has been a good match at the very least. We're just having a little laugh. Oh, Tama Tonga with a kick. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I do want to see what they're going to do with Jacob moving forward, because it's like, here's my problem with the Bloodline, right? This is my one critique that I've always had. it's always like they just go for the world title and the tag titles, and it's like as soon as we saw that they were possibly gonna go for maybe a US title or something, it was like, nope, we're gonna have this person be the leader. And maybe they'll prove me wrong, I don't know, but give somebody a solo arc at some point. Have them go for like the US title or something. We know that Shinsuke's had at least, what, 2 title defenses already, so I can't be mad at that. I just would prefer to see the title on our screen every single week again, because we were getting spoiled there for a while. Oh, right into the commentary table. Even that one guy in the front row was just like, oh god. Oh, that might be it. No, it is not it. Completely lawless. I love how they just keep going about like how dangerous these dudes are, and we're here for that. Seriously, Tama, Tonga, and Jacob, they're just unhinged at this point. They've been unhinged since they arrived, and we are here for that. Oh boy, we're at the top turnbuckle now. All right, LA Knight's in firm control here. He's going for something. Here we go. Oh, beautiful elbow drop. Again, one of our favorite moves now in this household. Might have it here. Oh, there's Jacob! Oh, okay, well, he got Jacob down. Okay, no, we don't need a third sneaky roll-up. Okay, good, we did not have a third sneaky roll-up. We did need a sneaky BFT, though. That was awesome. Oh, no, but there's Jacob now. Jacob's unreal, dude. I know I say that pretty much every week, but this is the feud I want to see. I want to see Jacob versus LA Knight. Give those two, like, a mic for, like, 10 minutes, and we'll be cooking. Those two kids are, like, so into it. I love it. I mean, isn't that what this stuff is all about? Like making the core memories and everything? And it's never too late to make the core memories either. I'm approaching 29 later this year, and we're about to make some core memories next week. Braun Strowman finally bothered to show up, but I mean, this does give, you know, LA Knight like a decisive win at least. And well, this, I guess, continues Braun and Jacob, sort of. Okay, so Jacob just kind of tossed Tama Tonga there. I need more Bloodline shenanigans here. This is the one time we need Bloodline shenanigans to go down. Like, we need answers from last week. Okay, well, people aren't on their best behavior now. I'm wondering if maybe they're waiting until tomorrow night at, like, Saturday night's main event to do any kind of Bloodline shenanigans, right? That's the vibe that I'm getting. I could be entirely wrong, though. Put Jacob Fought 2 in Fortnite. I'm pretty sure that's like the second time we've seen that sign, right? Come on, Fortnite, make it happen. Either way around, we're gonna give all this a big ol' thumbs up. The crowd was really into it. Both LA Knight and Tama Tonga got a chance to shine a little bit. We continued the whole story of just like LA Knight dealing with the bloodline and just trying to get back the title and all that. Braun Strowman came down right at the very end too to kind of continue things there with Jacob. Again, I want to see LA Knight and Jacob Fought 2 at some point just have their own standalone thing. But either way, again, we're going to give this a big old thumbs up. I quite enjoyed it. The people enjoyed it. So that's a win-win for me. Alrighty, people. Once again, we're running a minute late because I needed water. But we've got Damian Priest, the latest addition to the SmackDown roster against Carmelo Hayes. So now we have The Miz, the Wyatt Six. We've got Damian Priest over on SmackDown now. And Monday Night Raw got Bayley, of course. And then they've also got Grayson Waller, Austin Theory. I'm sure I'm missing somebody, but yeah, that's what's happening. I can kind of see Carmelo actually doing pretty decently over on Monday Night Raw, because the IC title picture is kind of interesting, right? So, I don't know, that might be me thing. I could be wrong. He could really fit on either show, but I would like to see a little shake up there for Mello. I am actually very okay with Damian Priest getting a fresh start on SmackDown, because I feel like we need like more kind of like main event people outside of the Bloodline and Cody at this point. At least 1 or 2 fresh faces. Oh, right into the post. We're on the same wavelength, Joe. We're on the same wavelength. Alrighty, we are back from the commercial break. We've got Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes. Oh yeah, we forgot to chit-chat about something. There's something that keeps popping up throughout the show this week. So we did have a little video of Shinsuke, and Shinsuke declared himself for the Royal Rumble. So, I mean, we got something there, right? So when does this transfer window close? I would assume maybe like next week, because it's Royal Rumble next week? Like, we haven't established this, because I thought like I thought it closed at like Raw on Netflix, but okay. Carmelo's crushing it. He's understanding his assignment, and I can't be mad at that. We're rooting for you, Carmelo. We're rooting for you. It's like, I feel like I'm saying that for like half these matches. Like, I'm rooting for this person. It's like, I'm rooting for everybody. There goes Priest. I'm really interested to see what they're going to do with Damian Priest moving forward. It's been a good little match so far. Oh, okay. We went over the barricade. I mean, they're having a good little match so far. Oh, Carmelo got caught right there. Oh, no, this isn't good. Oh, hang on here. Okay. Okay, Carmelo. Okay. Okay. That was a good little sequence there. All right. Give a little round of applause for Carmelo right there. Love to see it, love to see it. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, are we gonna get another sneaky pin? Okay, I thought we were gonna get a third sneaky pin of the night here. Okay, well that just happened. That clothesline would that would do it. Yeah. That would definitely change the momentum a little bit. Yep, that is it. All right, well, Damian Priest got the win, but Carmelo looked great in this match. Again, the last few weeks, Carmelo's been really cooking, so we are here for that. But I'm also here for Damian Priest getting a fresh, clean slate over on SmackDown, just far away from the Judgment Day at this point. I do wonder what they're going to do with him, though. I don't know. We shall see moving forward, but this was a good match. The crowd was really into it. Both Damian and Carmelo got a chance to shine, so we are going to give this a big ol' thumbs up. Alrighty, so Kevin Owens is getting into of Joe once again on commentary, but we have Kevin Owens and Jimmy Uso. They had a little interaction earlier tonight, and of course Jimmy and Kevin, they've just been in the Bloodline vortex for Lord knows how long at this point. And, well, Kevin's wearing a Naomi shirt, and, well, Naomi is married to Jimmy, so that is all happening. Kevin Owens just always on point with the shirts. I think Kevin Owens needs to be dropped down to 70% agreement because he's just been going after Joe, right? Because, like, ooh, he didn't get an interview with Joe. And it's like, sir, you have a contract signing tomorrow night with Cody and Shawn Michaels is going to be there. So, I mean, shouldn't that even out? I don't know. I mean, that's another way for you to get your message out there, Kevin. Kevin's just like, all right, fine. Pretty much with the referee and everything. All right, well, Kevin's in firm control. Why is he yelling into the camera? We don't need this. Okay, well, we've got picture-in-picture now, so this is all happening. My apologies if this might be a little abbreviated in terms of a reaction. We need to conserve our energy accordingly in these last 10 minutes. Alrighty, we're back from the commercial break. Kevin Owens went for the cover there. Oh man, you can tell that we're almost to the end here. I swear, this adjustment to doing the four-hour Raws, oh my god. Oh my god. I swear the adjustment to doing the 3-hour Smackdowns have certainly been something. So we also got another update too before the match started over here. So they also continued Carmelo and Jimmy as well, but we will have DIY Motor City Machine Guns in a 2 out of 3 falls match for the tag titles at Royal Rumble itself. There goes Kevin and Jimmy Uso, got the knees up. Into the deep waters of this evening. I think we meant match, but I mean it is almost 11 o'clock, Joe, at least in the Eastern time zone. Anyway, because I think like Austin's at least an hour behind, right? Oh, right into the turnbuckle. Oh no! Right to Kevin into the cover. Oh, Kevin barely got the shoulder up there. Dude, that match that Jimmy had, I think it was with Carmelo last week, that was a great match. I'm glad they're continuing that little story. Oh, Kevin kicked out. He's like, no! Just the way that he said that was kind of funny, and I don't know why. Oh! I get the feeling that shenanigans are gonna go down, or like Kevin's gonna win somehow. Oh. Kevin, no? Hang on here. Okay, well, Jimmy just hit the spear. We miss our original tribal chief, Roman Reigns. Oh, there goes Kevin. Kevin might have it here. Oh, God, right into the post. I mean, hey, that's one way to do it, right? Yep, that's it. Oh, Kevin picks up a win here tonight. Definitely needs that win, you know, heading into Royal Rumble season and the big match and everything. Kevin Owens, you were down to 70% agreement because of just how you were behaving in front of Joe. And how you treated Joe. Because we like Joe and Wade on commentary. And oh boy. So Kevin was trying to hit the package pile driver again, but on Jimmy Uso on the commentary table in front of Joe. Because he's beefing with Joe now. And Cody came out for the save, so you love to see it. Listen, we are here for a big old brawl to close things out. We are here for it. I'm so surprised we didn't get that many Bloodline shenanigans this week. Maybe they're saving it all for next week because they know I'm gonna be there. But I kind of like how we started and ended the show, like, you know, with Cody and Kevin and everything. So that all makes sense. Wait, what? They're still fighting. Why did we go to another show? Do we not have, like, Overrun on USA Network? Like, it's 11 o'clock at night. Why would we not have an Overrun? Either way, Kevin and Jimmy, they had a good little match. Can't complain about that. Cody came out for the save at the end. Either way, if we're continuing things, we had a big old brawl to close things out, even if we did get cut off right at around 11. So there is that. Alrighty, friends, so overall this was a good episode of SmackDown this week. I felt like it really kept moving. It only slowed down, I felt like, in that last half an hour, but I really like the developments. I like how we're getting more people finally on the show in general, right? From like the transfer portal and everything. Again, anything involving Jacob Fatu at this point, I'm just enjoying at this point. Again, we need that little standalone feud with Jacob and LA Knight. The Women's Royal Rumble stuff, people were kind of complaining about that from what I saw, and I'm like, well, yes, because they should have started this a little bit earlier, but it is what it is. But, you know, everyone's kind of interconnected in that segment in some shape or form. Again, we don't know what happened to Jade either, so I don't know if she's just gonna pop up at Royal Rumble or something, but I still want to know what happened in that whole little mystery arc, right? Again, I've been enjoying everything with Kevin Owens, just like being Kevin Owens pretty much. Again, people are still really into Cody, and they're very much into the Cody and Kevin stuff, which is great. And yeah, I mean, from top to bottom, this was a good show. Everything had a purpose. We kept building towards Royal Rumble in some shape or form. But we've got a decent amount of matches already like announced for next week, which is cool too. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, I mean, again, this whole week was actually not too bad. Everything kept moving, and it was just a solid show this week. So I mean, because everything kept moving along and kept my interest, and we had a lot of laughs along the way, I'm gonna give this week's show a big old thumbs up. But let me know what y'all thought about this week's SmackDown down in the comments down below. Leave a like, leave a comment, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell button so you get notifications around here and that sort of thing. Again, thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see you all in the next one.